Well, hello. Welcome to Drawing with Fire. I'm Valarie, your neighborhood pyrography artist, and I'm joined with hubby,
Hubcap.
Jason, going through the comments, and hopefully everybody can hear.
And eating spaghetti.
Oh, that's not fair.
That's what I do. You work and I eat spaghetti.
And you eat spaghetti.
Or snacks. What do I do here?
You read the comments to me and the questions.
Oh yeah. You're welcome.
All right. Everything sound all right? Hopefully everybody can hear us. I'm here. Make sure you can see.
I told them when I started to
Yay, Hubcap.
let us know.
Hi, Meg. Hi, Andrew, Paul, and Eve. All right, today this is gonna be a multi-live. I am trying to get as much of the Bison done as I can because I need to submit it for a juried art show, and it has to be as close as I can get it by Thursday night, tomorrow night. So, as you can see, I've done a little bit of work on it. I worked on it at the county fair. So, I'm going to pick this back up. Sorry, Andrew, we will do a gourd in the next, I would say, 2 weeks. I still have to come up with an idea. And then I'm also going to be using a new burner. Right now it's on loan from Pat at PJL Enterprises. It's the Optimum 1 dual burner. And so right now we're going to be testing it out. There'll be a full review on that. And look at this. I found my hair fur tip. He's the original designer. Yay.
Wait, maybe you should tell him who he is.
Pat at PJL Enterprises. That's the name of the company,
Oh, yeah.
his company name that makes the Optimum.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
You knew that.
Yeah.
And so he sent me 3 pins, including this shader, to try out along with his dual burner. And this pin I bought, which is why it's got the extra foam on it. But we'll review all of that. This is the standard pin. And, okay, where am I going to start? I need to get this as...
Richie says hi. He says he's got to leave though. He
Hi, Richie.
wishes you a good live stream.
Thank you. It started off a little rough.
Everybody here says so far that they can hear well. Paul said something in another language that I think means that it's loud and clear.
What did he say then?
He said pick an L. That's loud the two.
Okay.
I'm probably not pronouncing that right.
Probably
And we
not.
have a new person in, Meg Kearns.
Hi, Meg.
She says, I literally just got a wood burning tool last week. I'm terrible as of yet, hoping to learn a lot from you.
Well, I hope I can share a lot with you. Let's see here. Trying to heat this up. Alright, now I'm at a 3.5, and this is the medium spear point shader. And it is polished, and that helps. Alright. The pin's comfortable, so that's good. And we're just going to jump in. No time to mess around. Alright. I have a colored photo of the bison to my left, and I have my black and white right here in my hand. And based on where the camera is, I guess I'm starting on the nose.
We got a big delay today. It's almost a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But maybe it'll speed up.
I hope so.
I mean, audio and sound look good, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. As long as everybody knows we're behind.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're never going to be exactly at the same time anyway.
Let's see here. Figuring out where I want to start. I haven't worked on this since the beginning of September, so I have to remember where everything is. Do I need to zoom in? Let's see here. Let's zoom in. There we go. You want to see an eyeball? There we go. I'll just work in this area. Hopefully. Now, in burning this, I definitely want to make sure all my pencil lines are gone, because this is going to hopefully be in a juried art show, which means there's a jury that looks at the photos of the pieces and decides whether or not to have them in the show. And I've been juried into this show. If I get in, it'll be my 4th year. Let's see, where do I want to go? Yeah, we're just going to start shading. So it's really important to get rid of those pencil lines. You know, you make it hard sitting there eating.
The spaghetti's much spicier today.
Haha. You're the one who made it. Okay, you need to bump this
I
heat
make it
up.
spicy for you.
Yeah, I am always the excuse.
No.
Let's see here.
I literally make it spicy for you.
Alright, this is out of 4.5, and I would have expected a little more heat. Maybe it's just because what I'm used to.
How does it feel?
The pen's comfortable.
That's good.
Let's see here. I am having to bump it up more than I'm used to.
Andrew says he likes the shape of that shader.
I actually got a shader just like this. As it turns out, I went tip hunting unintentionally. Actually, I got asked about input on a burner, and I saw new tips on mountain wood carver for coal wood, so I bought those. Yeah, I'm not liking that right now. And then I picked those up, only to find the Optima. Am I on? There we go. Tip that I really wanted. Sorry, my brain is just not connected today. Words are not working.
Hopefully the art part is, though.
I know. Let's see here. This is the Coalwood tip that I got at Mountain Wood Carver.
Wait, so it's a cold wood tip on the Ultimate pen?
No. That was an Ultimate pen. I have switched over.
I'm looking at the minute behind feed. You're in the future. Hang on.
I'm in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, time travel.
We're broadcasting from the future. Okay. Yes, I see that now. Sorry for any confusion.
See, now this is burning hotter. Granted, I am on 5.5. Let's bump that down. There's areas that are highlights, so I have to be careful. I don't want to have to scratch out.
So, I wonder what kind of wood burner that Meg Kern's got.
Meg, can you tell us down in the chat what you got? What's funny is if I like the Optima, I don't know why I said Optima, I'll probably be buying that one too. You don't have to have as many burners as I do. One should be good.
Meg asks, are you left-handed?
I am right-handed. Oh boy, is it switched?
It's switched.
Oh! Why? I know why. Okay, we may have to be looking at this in the opposite direction.
What?
I may not be able to flip it.
What?
It's...
I don't understand.
I know. This is flip vertically.
I'm just a chat guy.
I know. We're just going to have to let it be. I don't think I can adjust it. No, I'm right-handed. Everything's opposite for you.
Just imagine that you're watching her
on the other side of the board.
In a mirror.
The buffalo is looking this way. Oh, can't do that because now it looks like
okay.
Opposite of what my hand is doing. That is the way the buffalo is looking.
Great. We're in the future in an alternate reality.
Oh, well, then maybe in this reality I can get into the art show.
Well, you always have.
Yeah, but I'm not going to assume that I always get in.
I know. So Andrew says the only problem about Peter Child's burner is its tips aren't last longing. What's a Peter Child's burner?
It is a burner that is available in the UK.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
I have not used that burner, so I can't really speak of it. It has tips that are similar to the razor tip burner.
The mind of watercolor is in chat.
Hey, Steve!
I'd rather call him the mind of water. It sounds like Zoltan, the omniscient. Welcome, mind of watercolor.
Sorry, Steve.
Or Steve.
Let's see here. I think we're going to go sideways and maybe that won't confuse anybody.
There are those who call him Steve.
Yes, there are those who call him Steve. And he has Reese with him.
Oh, okay. Andrew says, mirror at the ready.
Yeah, the computer decided to not let me have sound. And so I went to restart it in order to have sound, and I had to reset everything up, and that's one thing I forgot. I'm not happy with this either.
Meg Kern says her tool is called a Go Change. It's from Amazon. No idea what it is.
I think I know what she's talking about. I have not used that one either. I have looked at it. If you're comfortable with it, then go for it.
Is it like a...
Oh, I'm off screen.
Oh, sorry.
It's similar to the rest of these burners.
Okay, so it's a...
It's a variable, interchangeable.
Oh, okay, cool. Go change. That's usually what you tell me like, before I leave for class. Like, go change. Why? Look at yourself. Just look at yourself.
Yes. I don't say it that way.
I know you really don't.
Thank you.
You're much kinder than that.
I try. Let's see here. Make sure I'm on screen. I could move the camera, but I don't want to make everybody dizzy. So I'm changing how the sunflower, thanks to Eve, how the sunflower is. And we'll have to wait for that. Let's see here. I am, because my board is upside down, my reference is upside down. I think I'm going to back out a little bit to give me a little more room.
Meg says that the Go Change doesn't have very much control with anything in terms of heat power. That's unfortunate.
Meg, do you mind if I ask how much you paid for it? And how long you've had it? Because if you haven't had it very long and it's still within, Amazon allowing you to send it back, I would. If not, I'm sure that there's adjustments that you can make that, fits for you. I hope everybody can't hear you eating.
I'm sure they can.
Well, I guess it could be worse what you could be doing.
I'll tell you what, next time I'll use a plastic bowl and a plastic spoon.
Thank you.
That would be quieter. But I like using the stoneware.
I know you do.
I made it.
I know. Oh, are you eating out of the one you made?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go
One
that
of
way.
the ones.
Alright, this is the nose area. I know I have everybody upside down, I'm sure. It works better for my brain, though.
It's okay. So everybody has to look in the mirror and then stand on their heads now. Keep up.
Keep up. Don't get too...
Pyrography is hard.
Didn't know I had to stand on my head and look in a mirror just to burn something. Alright. I do want to try the fur tip. I've been wanting that.
Okay, Meg says, I've had it for a week, but I've used it. It got so hot the first time it changed the coloring of the metal tips.
Yes, to red?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was only $25 and I used a gift card, so I'm not out anything that can be fixed.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it a similar pin to what the types I'm using, or is it similar to the Walnut Hollow Versatip?
Which should be like a big chunky handle.
Like a soldering iron.
Yeah. Paul says it seems a bit odd to sell stuff that isn't much use for what it's supposedly intended.
Yeah.
Sad space. A lot of people do it. Well, that's capitalism, right?
That's what it is.
Sean Arnold is here.
Hi, Sean.
He says,
You must be on break.
Oh, hi, Valarie. I made it. Looking forward to the demo.
Well, let's see here. There we are. Trying to make sure I'm still on camera. This is the fur hair tip. And now I can't compare this to the nibs burner one, my favorite one, because I know I have reshaped that tip accidentally, not intentionally, but it is now where I like it. The nibs burner may not be where I like it, but the tip is. Let's just say I'm not happy with nibs burner right now.
Uh-oh. Andrew says, no mirror.
Uh-oh.
So going cross-eyed.
Oh, I'm off board again. Let me up it just a little bit, and then we don't have to worry
You
about
were on board a second ago.
Yeah, and then I moved.
How fast are you doing this? Slow down.
I wish it was fast. Let's see here. Maybe. Alright. I kind of like it the other way with the camera. Wait, sorry guys. Gotta turn it. Don't want to make you dizzy. There we are. Hey, there's a nose. Where it was over my head.
That's like most things in life for me.
I thought you were talking about me.
No, me. Over my head.
No, that's not true.
Let's see. Andrew says, thick tips struggle to get the high end heat temps. That's true. Meg says, I think it's a dual tool. It can be used as a soldering iron as well as having
okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that is your problem.
We have somebody in chat, Dead Jester, says,
Hey, Joseph.
Ben, you know his name?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
He's the moderator with me for Lisa.
Oh, okay. So he says he's been lurking. Hi.
Oh, you've been lurking, huh?
Paul says, I normally watch through a mirror while standing on my head. Isn't that normal? Sure.
Well, right now, if you're trying to watch me, you got a good view. Okay, this tip isn't bad. Again, I do like it's a little thinner than the Coalwood.
Yeah?
Yeah. It is smaller tip than Coalwood as well.
How is it burning?
With heat.
Well, actually watching you, since I'm in a minute in the past and backwards if I'm watching, so.
It's doing a nice fine line.
Okay.
These other hairs were done with. What did I do those with? I did them with the Coalwood tip. Hopefully, are we in? It doesn't look like we are.
Focus?
It does. Hopefully.
Yeah, I guess so. A little
because
bit.
I've been moving.
Meg says, so glad I found you then. I'll be able to get the right tools going forward.
Oh, good. I'm just glad people are burning.
Again, one of those statements that we have to qualify. You're happy that people are doing pyrography.
That they're burning.
That's not helping.
Well, if they're burning, then they know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't think so. I think they're more concentrated on putting themselves out.
What do you mean putting themselves out?
If they're on fire.
If they're on fire while they're burning, then they're not burning right.
And now we're back to me.
And just tapping the board.
I thought you were doing art.
No, I'm just tapping.
Okay.
Tap dancing across the board. The tip is good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know there's a lot of people that burn on higher settings than I do, but I've learned where my nuances are at.
Well, I think that's common sense. It's easier to build value than it is to try and fix something that you burn too deeply, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do not want to have to take sandpaper and a knife to this.
Yeah. That's something that I just don't want you to say to me.
I have no reason to say that to you.
I know, I'm just saying. Meg says, I'm hoping to create a few items for my kids' grandparents for Christmas.
Awesome.
We'll see if I get there.
I think you will. Alright. I do have another. I think you'll get there. Once you get, I do suggest watching all kinds of art videos, drawing videos, watercolor videos, which we have Steve in here who's awesome, and we have Eve in here who's awesome, both watercolor.
Mind of watercolor.
Pat is apparently the original designer of the ball tabs.
And wait, so he's the guy that does the witch burner?
Optima.
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 Okay.
Optima.
Optima.
Ugh, I need to put a sign up.
So Steve says, the subtlety you're able to achieve is astounding. I agree.
Thank you, Steve. Oh, I didn't heat this one up. He told me to heat the pins up, get them red for a minute, like we have. Whoop. There we go.
Now,
we have red.
Why do you get them red?
I guess for his pins, it's kind of a annealing. His don't need to be annealed. I don't know why I don't remember why he told me. He told me a lot of information.
Just do it.
Ooh.
Aren't you worried about
Ooh, I like this ball tip.
Oh,
it just cooled off.
Aren't you worried about doesn't that change the temper or?
No, he told me his wire. He said that the carbon falls off of the wire that he uses, and maybe that's one of the reasons why it needs to be done. I will talk more to him about this before I do the review. That way, I have all the correct information.
That sounds like science stuff.
Yeah.
Michael Ann says, I'm curious.
Hi, Michael Ann.
Could you approach this like a watercolor, doing a light color burn all over, and then go in with darker details after?
Yep, that's pretty much what I'm doing. What you see is me bouncing around, though I do try to put some of the darks in so I can balance everything out.
Shirley Millar.
Hi, Shirley.
Says, I can hear you today.
Yay!
Yeah, Shirley. I can hear you too.
Do you really want to hear me?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, this hair is kind of squiggly here. And I figured that would be perfect for the ball tips to get the texture. Goes up.
I'm just letting you know, if you move much more to the right, you're going to go off.
Okay.
So.
Well, I could... if I can find the right screen. Back out a little bit. How's that?
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
I think so.
Now when I touch down, because I had the pin lifted, I have to be careful. I'm putting it back down because it's going to be hotter than when I lifted it. Let's see here. Take away some of the pencil. Now when I'm finished with this, I will seal it I'll clean off the board with denatured alcohol, and that will make sure that any leftover graphite or smears or anything is removed.
Is that like you just use like a little bit, or how do you do that?
I just wet a old rag and wipe it down.
So
the alcohol dries really quickly.
Do you saturate it, or is it like how wet's the rag? I guess.
I pretty much just wrap it around a couple of fingers and like do this. And I don't know how to explain what this is.
Well, they can't see you on camera, so.
They can see me on camera.
Not just that, not with your other hand. You're using your left hand.
I don't know how to explain
She was waving her arms around.
Oh, I was not
Okay,
waving.
it wasn't. It was a precise movement. So you know, we're back to about 20-second delay.
Yay!
So it's
Caught up. Oh, okay, and then, because the alcohol dries very quickly, sorry, brain stopped again. Oh, one of those days. It's hard to burn and talk. Then I will seal this with 3 coats at least of polyurethane. I tend to go with the water-based polyurethane. And then I will actually mat this piece. This piece is 11 by 14, so I'll mat it to at least, good question. What would I mat this to? Probably a 12 by 16.
Well, it's going to need at least a 3-inch mat.
At least 3 inches?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that makes it huge.
I know.
Well,
But
I'll play with that part.
Yeah.
As to the size of the frame that I will mat it in.
Okay.
These are dark areas, so I'm just going to squiggle them in.
Well, Meg...
I'm off the camera again.
Meg is... I'm sorry, I was reading comments. Meg is asking, which tool do you recommend for a beginner? And she says, never mind, found your wet wood burner video.
Oh, I got to do an updated what would you buy, or what should you buy video. How soon are you looking to buy? Because I really need to play with the Optima first before I suggest it. Which is why I am going ahead and using it now, so that I can kind of get a feel for it. Let's see here. Brain stuff. All this is similar to his afro at the top, so I'm trying to get those in.
So Sean Arnold has a question.
Yes, please.
Do you sand down each coat of polyurethane?
I sand down my first 2 coats with I'm trying to think what I'm switching out pens, sorry. At least 600.
600?
Actually, did I start going to 1,000? I might have started going to 1,000. It's actually been a while since I sealed the piece. Oh, I gotta get this one all red hot too. I haven't used it yet.
So Meg says we'll put an asterisk on the Optima as an option. Any others you prefer or recommend?
Coalwood and Burnmaster. I do not. I mean, razor tip is fine. And there's people who... I don't normally use these tips for fur, but let's see what happens. There's people who use razor tip and make beautiful work. I think it's... I don't like how it's powered. It doesn't have enough kick for me.
Okay.
Let's see if we like this one for fur.
Paul had he was talking about, when you're talking about the cleaning the board, he said stick a rag covered finger in top of a bottle, invert it, and level.
Yes, that's what I was doing. That was...
Rag should have appropriate amount of alcohol on it. And he says, please ensure old rags are not soaked in old sump oil or the like. Yeah. So clean old rag.
Clean old rag.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, that was what I was trying to...
Isn't that your other name for me?
Which one?
Clean old rag?
No.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you get that? Ooh, this changed to... I have not seen it. A pin changed to this color once heated up.
That's interesting.
I know. That is. This is Colwood. I've not seen this happen.
Well, it's got to be a different metal then.
Maybe. I don't think it's the polishing.
Well, no, it wouldn't be the polishing. Well, we'll have to see how it works.
Yeah, there's a little spot on the tip. I don't know how well it's even going to be seen. That is not... Oh, I might want to move my finger because I did turn it on. That is not polished, that I can feel dragging.
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera can see it or not.
I think so. It looks like that.
There's one spot right in the middle. Top middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see it on the display. So
Alright.
I'm assuming chat can.
Hopefully. Let's see here. Some of this is light, some of this is dark, so I'm not going to get too...
So what kind of a tip is that?
This one is Colwood's... I think they called it a spear shader as well. And it's angled. They have a spoon shader, and I bought it. It is not polished, so I do not want to use it.
Okay. So you gotta polish it first.
Yeah.
And that's something that
I do have it out.
that we discussed.
You can see the difference.
Yeah.
Lack of shininess.
Yeah. So polishing is like a very important component, isn't it?
I've never, until Colwood, I have never had to polish a tip. So this is new for me. And I don't like that they charge you $5 to polish their tips.
Yeah.
A Dremel and a buffing wheel, along with some aluminum oxide paste, will buff it right out for you. So, I would prefer that they sold them all polished, but that would take money and time. And I guess they don't want to invest that. I will say, at least with the Optima, all of his tips are polished. So I don't have to worry about that.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Save $5.
Well, you figure this tip was $13.95. This whole pin was $21.
But you got extra padding on it, right?
Yeah, it was $1 extra for that padding. I just wanted to test it out. The Optima pins are $20 a piece, and they only come fixed tip. And Colwood's, just the replaceable tip, are anywhere from $8.95 to $14.
So you're getting a whole pin
For $20
for $20
with Optima. Yep.
and it's polished.
Yep. That's why I said that. That's why I was telling Meg, let me try the Optima out, because based on that stuff.
Because it's not really as expensive, is it?
Nope.
So.
That's why I want to try it out. And I can do it quickly just out of curiosity if everybody wants to know. The Optima pins should work on the Colwood.
Oh.
He doesn't suggest it. Because, of course, you know.
Well, you're dealing with different power systems, and they're all tuned for the pins are optimally tuned.
Yeah.
The length of the wire and all that.
But if you want to test out a pin and you have a Colwood, then I say go for it. We're about to find out.
Okay.
Let's see here. Now this is just the first layer. Again, just like an underpainting on any other piece of art. I'm just trying to get shapes and some direction in there, but not...
Isn't that kind of like what Michael Ann was talking about approaching this like a watercolor? Okay.
Watercolor, because watercolor, a lot of people work light to dark.
And just as in watercolor, you have to preserve the white. Or
Yep.
in this case, whatever color the wood is.
Well, I don't have to. I can add things. If I want it to be a completely unaltered burning, then yes, I have to leave the white, the raw of the wood.
And it's always better, isn't it? Because like trying to match the wood color, that's going to be a pain.
What do you mean match the wood color?
Well, each piece of wood is going to be a little bit different shade of. It's not really white. It's cream colored. And so if you're doing highlights or something,
I see what you mean.
then you got to match it.
I've never.
Otherwise, it's going to look odd.
I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one because I've never matched my wood.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Sorry. I love you.
I love you too.
Don't be mad that I disagreed with you. No.
When have I been mad?
That sounds bad.
When would I be mad? When have I ever been mad?
This is true.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm feeling a little...
If I was mad when you disagreed with me, I'd be angry all the time.
What do you say? What do you say?
No.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, we have witnesses now.
11 of them. And the whole internet after this is posted.
Yep. I am not liking that. What am I not liking?
Yes, please tell us.
I don't feel the shapes right. Let me see if I can...
What do you mean you don't feel the shapes right?
I'm trying to... The area... Let's see if you can see. And here we go. The area I'm working on is right here along the nose. And it's just not... I need to... Now that I'm holding it up next to it, that helps. Because now I can see where... I've bumped up my pen, but I need to test it first before I put it to the board. So now that I'm right up next to it, should be able. Let's see, what is that?
Well, it's a different size, though. Oh, you're okay.
I'm just looking at the shape. That's all I'm looking at is the shape of what I'm trying to do. Let's see here, I'll go that way. I'm using all new pens, so I'm not used to that either. That won't take very long for me to adjust. Okay, so we got the hair there. Is it helping people see this angle with the reference?
I think so.
And if you notice, I'm just looking at shape. I'm not looking at, if you look at the picture, there's only shape there. If you didn't know what I was working on, you'd have no clue what this is.
I see. I think it helps.
So we're just looking at the shape. That's the shape I'm trying to get.
Because ultimately, when you're trying to replicate something, it's just a collection of shapes.
Yep.
If you get all the shapes right, then it looks like the original thing.
Yes. And that goes along with contrast and highlight.
Yeah.
So even if I painted him blue, he should still look like a buffalo because I put everything in the right spot.
The mystical blue buffalo.
That's a painting for you.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. This tip is really cooling off quicker, but yet I can feel the warmth of the cord on my arm. This is the coal wood. Need to kind of moving down a little bit here.
How warm is the cord getting?
A nice warm cup of tea.
That's pretty hot.
No. Warm, not hot tea. Warm tea. After it's been sitting for 5-10 minutes. How's that?
Okay.
I don't know how else to describe it.
That's pretty good. Although I am trying to think about that. Like, how warm is that? Stuff cools down quickly up here.
That's true. I've been trying to get Steve to come up here the next time he goes to Sedona. Steve is in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he has been to Arizona for family. So I'm trying to get him up here.
He should come up here.
Yeah.
Come on, Steve.
He's been here before, just not to see us.
Come on, Steve.
Then we can go painting.
That's true. We could just go to
You just ate. Are you hungry again?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, it's a thing to do.
Let's see here. Alright. I don't want to bump this heat up anymore because I'm worried about when I stop, it'll get a hot spot on the wood. So, what am I going to do?
Steve says South Carolina.
South Carolina. Sorry, Steve.
What did you say, North?
Yeah.
Oh, he says he'd love to.
Alright, let's see here. That's right, he's close to Appalachian, or no, Blue Ridge Mountains. Alright, what tip am I going to go for? I don't
know. Why are you asking me?
I'm talking out loud. You said you wanted me to think out loud.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright, we're switching over to a bigger ball tip. I'm just going to drop this for a minute.
Drop it?
Well, out of their view.
Oh, you're going to throw stuff like in previous streams.
No, I'm not throwing nothing. Alright, I'm going for a bigger ball tip.
Meg says, next question.
Yes, please.
Thoughts on the gourd? I saw that one recommended elsewhere as well, but you are the expert.
Oh, that gourd was my first gourd. I am by no means a gourd expert. It was fun. And I think everybody should try it at least once and see if they like it.
It's a whole different set of challenges, though. Curved surfaces.
It is. But definitely worth giving it a try.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, I didn't realize it was both of them. Alright, switch over heavy duty. Alright, we got the big ball tip for Colwood in. Let's see I'm going to bump the heat up to 6 just to get the pin going, and then I'll try.
So what kind of tip is this?
This is the large ball tip for Colwood.
Doesn't look very large.
Well, once you get bigger, it has a hard time controlling heat. It takes longer to heat up. Right now, I'm at 4.5. That should be good enough.
Okay.
Alright, let's put... I need to name him so that it's easier. Or her. I'm not sure which it was. Alright, now we're going to go darker here.
So if we don't know, then we could have a name that could be like...
Alright, you name him. No, I've already used that name.
Have you?
Yeah, he's the owner of PGL.
Oh.
The Optima.
Okay.
That's how it got stuck in your head, I think.
I think it is.
Let's see here. What's chat say for a name?
Well...
We have Eddie the cat.
That's his actual name, though.
Well, that's what I named him. I don't know if that's his actual name.
No one knows.
He didn't tell me. And after live, I'm hoping just to put on some loud music and start burning. See, I got my angle off here on the fur. So I'm going to have to try to fix that.
Are you talking about like the direction of
Yep.
the fur?
Yep.
Well, nobody's coming up with any names yet.
We'll just do Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Sam's good. I was
Samantha.
going to say Buffy. Buffy the Buffalo, but
we don't know.
Sam is better because it could, yeah, I like it. Sam.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and let's see here. How am I going to fix this? Far off right there. Hopefully I can cover it up without making it too dark. That is my goal.
Meg says he's a bison. It could be Bernard.
You just call it Burn.
Bernie.
I think that name's already taken.
We have May Kristen Brox in chat.
Hi, May. May would be new as well. I don't recognize May's name.
Huh?
Welcome.
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand. Again, we don't know the gender of the bison. This was at a distance, and I didn't get that angle of photo to be able to tell. Actually, is this a female?
You don't know.
I'm thinking about the big male at Bearzona that they had.
Oh.
And if you look at the head shape, it is different.
May says, hi, Valarie.
Hello, May. Alright, so I do have this going a little bit better. Hopefully the camera can pick up that angle without going too dark.
This is our first live.
Well, welcome. Luckily the sound worked today. That was so frustrating.
So what are you doing now?
I'm trying to, without darkening, so I'm on a 4.5. I'm just trying to make the line, because I did burn into with the fur tip going this way, but that's not how the fur is on the nose. So I'm trying to, without burning too hot, I'm just trying to change the direction of the fur.
Gotcha. So Michael Ann says, this is looking really good so far, Val. Just don't overcook him. I like my bison medium rare.
Yeah, okay. See? You're the only one that likes stuff killed. Well done.
Because I'm not a vampire.
I'm not one either.
Dead Jester says, call him Farragut. Farragut? But that's always my suggestion. Pronounced Fred.
Fred. Fred. Now,
Eve says Tyson the Bison.
these are all good names. They're all boy names. And in general, boy names. Anybody can be named anything.
That's true.
Alright. Trying to get this to blend. Because this needs to be darker.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to go. I don't want an abrupt stop. Let's see here.
Shirley is asking, does the photo show the horns of the bison?
There.
And there it is.
There it is. Doo-ba-doo. There we go. And I do have... I burned a little bit more on the horn at the fair.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit more in. There we go. Lost my spot. There we are. And now looking at it, doing this, the shape of my nose that you can't see. It's just one of these days. There we go. This is the nose upside down. But looking, if you look at the shape, I'm off.
Mm.
So, let's fix it
Okay.
before I get too far and then don't do it. There is a little bit of light. It's probably straw. They have a lot of straw all over their fur. So I will just kind of put it in there.
Meg is asking, how long does it take you to create a piece of this much detail from start to finish?
Oh boy.
Forever.
Yes, forever. What I've got on here now, let's see here. I did 2 live shows for the eyes and the horn. And then I worked on this part and the side of the face at the fair, and that was another 3 hours. I've got about 6 hours into this.
Andrew says that it's a female. Said the lipstick gives it away.
Well, I didn't darken the lipstick yet.
Oh.
I was just trying to get it in.
So, well, okay. So
I'm going to guess I can push... I can push this and be done.
Don't growl at your audience.
I'm growling at myself. I'm a growler. What? I'm not growling at them. Growling at myself.
In terms of like time, like how many hours did the raccoon take you?
The raccoon took over 100 hours.
And that's probably...
And that's a 16 by 20.
Yeah, that's probably about how much time you're going to put into this one.
No.
No?
No, this will not be. This will be less than 100 hours.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
smaller piece.
There's so much fur.
Yeah. But I don't have to go in and put every stroke of fur in.
Michael Ann is asking, when you take this to the art show, do the judges look at your reference photo too?
No.
Compare?
Well, it is 11:58.
Reconnection successful. With OBS.
Okay, are you guys still with us?
Maybe.
It looks like the chat started over again from the beginning.
My chat's back, so I think we're back on.
Are you guys still with us? Yeah, Meg's still here.
Okay.
All right, okay. Keep going.
Yeah, we had a little issue with the internet.
Yeah, it's been messing. We're going to have to contact the company.
Yeah.
I'm going to move back down. I realized I was probably off camera again.
It's okay. We went there for a minute.
I need to darken this area on this side to make this, even though it's burned, it will look lighter. And I'll have the patch stand out a little bit more. And this is going more up and down.
MD Campbell is with us.
Hey, Mark! That's soup can.
Oh, well, hey, Can. So, we're getting our chat back. We were at 11, and it says there's 5 watching now. I don't know how many people are really watching because for everything to catch up.
Yeah. Well, we've already been going for an hour, and this one, because of my time constraint, we may have to go just stick to an hour for today.
Okay.
Because I've done demos, and burning live doesn't bother me, but trying to talk and burn at the same time, my brain is just not happy with me today.
That's okay. You're doing fine, I think.
You're biased.
Well,
You gotta sleep next to me.
that's true. But that's not my bias. I have to
Because
be
you love me.
I do love you, but I have to be objective for the business, for your profession, and objectively, I think you're doing fine. Now, biased, I think you're doing fine, Betty.
Okay, Barney. See, okay, right here, I do suggest, if you can, putting your reference photo, whatever area you're working on, putting it right up next to it, and you will really see where you're off. I can see plenty of mistakes that I'm making. Right here, the fur is going left, right, and I've got it going at an angle. So that one is going to have to be pulled, just like I did the other one. And some of the hair is going towards the nose. Yeah. I'm hoping I will get a lot of the first layer done. If you notice, I'll back out now, hopefully. Go. If you notice, there's a lot of darks within the piece, but they're still nuanced. There's still lights and darks within the dark. So, pen's hot, warm. Not hot as in I can't handle it anymore. And Pam from Mountain Wood Carvers, he sent me some finger guards to review and give a try to. Can't reach them right now.
Where are they?
It's okay. They're above me. It's all right.
Okay.
I'll do a whole video on 2-minute video. This is not going to be very long.
Okay.
All right. So this is the area I was working on. This is equal to. I did get some of this right, so. It's really just about getting these darks in here in the right spot and getting your hair in the right direction.
I find that that's a problem for me in the morning.
That's because you've got mad scientist hair right now.
I know, I need a haircut.
Especially when I was picking you up from school yesterday. That was funny.
Well, I just got in ceramics. I had clay.
In your clothes.
Yeah. That's how you know good ceramicists. If they stay clean while they're working, then that means they're good.
I was going to say it was the other way around.
No, they don't waste clay. They don't get it everywhere. And it's like, yeah. So, like, I'm literally surrounded by brilliant ceramicists who are, like, mostly clean. And then I walk out like I get hit by a mud truck.
That's not your focus.
No, it's not.
But you do look like that. It's funny.
I know.
Let's see here. We have a dark fur line. One thing, there is a little bit of give with the buffalo, the bison, because there's so much different texture of fur. Nobody's going to know.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
You just told the world, though.
I did, but nobody else is going to know.
Just, okay.
I'm just trying to...
So only the people with internet will know.
My line, let's see here. Oh. My line along his face here is off, and I'll fix that. But a lot of this is in the dark, is really darkly shaded. So I'm hoping that'll go quicker. But right here, his face line is off.
Okay.
Right here. Yeah, I'll fix it. It's right about here.
So, so thus far, what do you think about the Optima?
I haven't used it enough because I was switching between the Colwood. It is a small unit, so if you don't have a whole lot of space, it's definitely good on size. I haven't, the pen, I didn't have it hot enough for what I burn on. I think this much foam is overkill. At least for me.
Yeah.
It's just too much foam.
It's a lot of foam.
In fact, I could probably, oh no, can't take it off.
Isn't that hot?
No, how can it be hot?
Oh,
it's not plugged in.
I wasn't sure if that's the one you've been burning with.
No, that would be the Gourd
Ah.
that I was burning with. So, no, this one is still warm. This is what I was burning with. That's the large, their large tip.
Oh, okay.
That's the small Optimum tip. Full tip.
Andrew is asking, what is your most dreaded texture to recreate in Pyrography? That's an interesting question.
It is. It's one I might have to think on because honestly, I don't really pay attention.
Well, the fact
I'm a big thinker, but that's just one thing I don't think a lot on. It sounds bad.
Well, I think more to the point, you're so detail oriented that I don't think it matters what texture you're doing because you're putting an equal amount of time into it, unless you're using the blowtorch.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so whether it's fur or anything else, or like you did the grass, and that's not really a texture, but
I didn't do grass.
You did with the deer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at your other paintings.
Oh, okay. Throw me off there.
Yeah.
Let's say I haven't done grass in here. There's no grass. In fact, I don't know what kind of background I'm going to do with him.
Well, I think it needs to be a light one because...
If anything.
Yeah, because it... Maybe just a little blur.
I actually thought about burning along with the wood grain.
That would look nice. They kind of look like mountains.
Yeah, kind of like mountains and hills. So I could do grass along the bottom lightly.
Yeah.
And then use the wood grain, these two, as mountains, and leave this.
Andrew says clear glass is his
Clear glass.
texture.
I haven't done clear glass. I haven't done it.
Michael Ann says it's looking amazing.
Thank y'all.
And Steve said he likes it as well.
Thank you, Steve. I'm so glad you stopped by. Make sure to check out Steve's channel. He's the Mind of Watercolor.
Mind of Watercolor.
I'll let him say all the names. Okay, say Eve Bolt now.
Eve Bolt.
Yep. Okay. I think I'm done. I need to eat lunch.
You're done now.
Can I?
Can you?
All right. I think we're done. I'm going to eat and then get back to this.
Get back to this.
Happy burning, guys.
Happy burning, guys.
Oh, God. I feel like my little brother's in the room.
Little brother's in the room.
Bye. We're done. We're done.